Hey everyone, it's Blockchain Bernie here with my latest episode, and this one is about changes in the Solana staking world, the staking commissions, how staking all works, the role of liquid staking. All of that is changing, and in this video, I'm looking into what exactly is changing. I'll show you all the details with a tool named Solana Compass, and in the end, I'll give you my take and my honest opinion of what's the best way to stake your SOL if you have any to sell. So please make sure to watch it all the way through the end, and also make sure to give me that thumbs up and the subscribe in order to get more content like this. It really helps me out. Thanks a lot. All right, so with Solana, right, you can stake it. Either you can stake your SOL to one validator, and it doesn't mean, even though it sounds like you stake it to a validator, you don't put your SOL into the hands of that validator, right? You put it into the hands of the Solana blockchain, because all the staking is controlled by the Solana blockchain. So there's no way for any validator to grab your SOL or something like that, unless, you know, there's a crazy bug in the Solana software and the blockchain, which, you know, after all the years of battle-proven technology, I don't think it is. And yeah, there is that direct staking. You stake it to one validator, or there are stake pools, right? So you basically stake your SOL to a pool, and they delegate from all the SOL that they have from everyone in that pool. They stake it to a set of validators so that you can, you know, not put all your eggs in one basket, and you get it a little bit diversified, but it comes at a cost, because the stake pool takes a cut, and then, you know, they cannot, you know, with all the validators they stake to, not everyone can be the best, so you lose a little bit of APY there. But it's liquid, so you get a token in return, and you can use that token within DeFi to do a few things. That's their marketing. And with some of the liquid staking tokens, you can do a lot of things, and with others, you cannot do that many. So let's just dive into it and have a look at how it all looks like. So here we go. This is Solana Compass, and what you see here is these stake pools, right? So Solana Compass is listing us all the stake pools that are there, right? So let's have a look at these stake pools, and they are sorted here by active stake, and you see two of them are the largest here, Marinade and Jito. It's probably not long until Jito will flip Marinade. You know, this is 6.6 million SOL. This is 6.8 million SOL here in the Marinade. So if we look into that, and you see the average percentage, the annual percentage yield here, it's 6.5 at Marinade, 6.8 at Jito, 5.9. So if you stake it to a validator directly, it's closer to 7.3, 7.5, stuff like that. And, you know, we here at Xandeum, we operate our own Solana validator. It's the Solana Xandeum validator, and you can stake SOL to us, which I would be super happy if you did that. And the link is down in the description. It is either stake-sol.xandeum.com, or it's just xanstake.com, which will forward to the other that I first mentioned. Links are down in the description, so you can stake your SOL there. All right, so let's see what else we have here. We can click on these stake pools here in Solana Compass, right? So we can go to Marinade here, the largest. And then we see the current APY is 6.51. And then we see the historic annual percentage yield. So there was quite some fluctuation in here. We see they raised their fees recently. They were at like 2%, and now they're at 6%, right? So this is, they charge 6% just for the stake pool, right? Then they delegate to the validators, and the validators take their commission as well, right? So again, let's look at Marinade here, and we see the validators that Marinade stakes to, their average commission is 5.23%. So that's the validator commission, right? So now, and I told you there's changes there in that world, right? So if we now go back here, and let's take another stake pool, let's say Jito, they have a higher APY here, as you see, and they have stake pool fees here, 4% rewards fee. They even have a withdrawal fee here, and their stake pool fee is 4%. They haven't made any recent changes, and the average commission of the validators they stake to is 3.7. So this is lower than what we saw in Marinade. But you still see here the average commission, validator commission, 3.7%. So if you look at Blaze stake, 5.993, also some fees here, and then average commission for the validators they stake to, 3.8%, right? So we see with all of these here that there is an average fee that validators charge, the so-called commission, somewhere around 4 or 5%. And why is that? And why doesn't the Xandeum validator, why don't we charge a commission? So that's what this little video is about. So I tell you something, to run a high-performance validator, it costs a lot of money. So first of all, running a validator, you'd have to vote each and every epoch, right? And a Solana epoch is about 2.5 days, more or less. It fluctuates. And each and every epoch, you'd have to pay your voting fees, right? Which is, about 3/4 of a sol a day. So it's like 20 sol a month, right? So 20 sol a month, it used to be less, but right now with, the sol price at $80, times 20, right? That's $3,200, right? $1,600, right? And $1,600 each and every month just for voting, right? And then there's the server cost. Let's say it's $800 a month, right? Then to run a high performance validator, you need a second server for failover, right? So you're at $1,600 for the server, $1,600 for voting, right? That's $3,200 each and every month just to provide that staking opportunity for you, right? Without any middleman, right? And we run that at 0% commission right now, which means all the APY, the staking rewards that come out of the Solana blockchain, right? We don't generate it. The Solana blockchain generates it, right? We just have to be up all the time, because if we're not up, then we can't generate that staking reward for you, right? But we do it without any commission for now. But is that sustainable? Probably no. I think nobody in the world would put $3,200 each and every month into that to, just create yield for the community, right? So there are some validators out there that say, hey, we're 0% commission forever, but those promises have also been broken at times, right? And I'm not saying that, right? So we run that high performance Xandeum validator. We run it at 0% commission because we're relatively new to the field, because we want to make ourselves a name and also build that Xandeum blockchain, that, scalable storage layer for the Solana blockchain that is badly needed to get Solana really Web3 compatible and get some Web3 adoption there, right? So that's what we're doing. So we're offering 0% commission right now. Our stake has grown like crazy. So thank you everyone for helping us out and for staking to our validator and all of that. And it will stay at 0% for now, right? So I have no concrete plans whatsoever to turn commission on that validator. But the day will come. I cannot tell you, is it half a year from now, is it a year from now, or is it even sooner or even later? I really don't know. I want to see how the stake develops, and I want to see how other things develop with, the value that we provide for the Solana ecosystem with our Xandeum scalable storage layer. And there might be a day when we want to turn on commission, as everyone else does, right? And it's probably going to be on that average range, right? Like 4 to 5%, somewhere there. Here's my promise, right? Before I do that, at least 2 weeks before, hopefully even longer before, I will let you know, right? So here's that reason why you'd really have to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, right? So that you won't miss any of these videos here. And I will announce it right here on my YouTube channel and on all other channels that I have, right? On X/Twitter, on Discord, on email, if you're subscribed to our email list and everything, right? If you're not subscribed to all our channels, go to Xandeum.com, link in the description, and you can there subscribe to our Discord, subscribe to our Twitter, and our email list and all these type of things, right? I will announce it on all channels that I have at least 2 weeks before, right? And no plans whatsoever. We'll leave it at 0%. And obviously, there will be people when we turn on commission that will, unstake and stake somewhere else. That's obviously perfectly fine. We just feel, it needs to be sustainable somehow. We need to cover our costs in some way. And at some point, we will turn on commission, right? And honestly, I really don't know when that will be. Not in the foreseeable future. I have no date or something in mind at this point in time, but my promise is I will let you know beforehand, and at least 2 weeks beforehand, on all channels that I have. And until then, you can trust that we'll offer it for 0% commission. So what does it actually mean to have like a 4 or 5% commission? That means, like, let's say it's a 5% commission. If it's 0% commission, let's say the APY is at 7.5%, and if it's a 5% commission, that APY will go down by 5%, right? So 5% of 7.5, right? So that's 0.375. So it'll still gonna be 9.125 in APY, If that, 7.125, right? From 7.5, it goes to 7.125. It's not the world, right? It's still a great APY, and it's still a larger APY that you can get on most of these stake pools that I've shown to you, right? Not that I'm like anti-stake pool here at this point in time. We might even offer one ourselves someday. I'm not sure. But for now, I would say if you want the highest APY and you trust us and you trust me and you trust this channel and the history of over a year of having operated our Xandeum validator, and you trust what we're building, and you trust how we treat our community and the Discord community and how we run our DAO and all these type of things, right? If you trust that, I would just ask you can just support us if you stake it directly with us, directly. And my promise again is, if we ever turn on commission, which likely we will at some point in time, I will let you know beforehand on all channels that I have. So yeah, that's my promise about the staking rewards, the changes. By the way, every year the inflation rate on the Solana chain goes down a little bit. So there's going to be the new year coming. Solana inflation rate will go down a little bit. So that means for all validators, the APY will also go down a little bit. We will see beginning of the new year how much that will be. It's not that significant though. And as you all know, there's still higher rewards, APYs here on the Solana chain than on the Ethereum chain, for example. And yeah, you can all make your own things, what the price will be of the Sol price will keep outperforming Ethereum or others or not. I personally do think it will, as I've shown in many, many other videos, but that's by no means investment advice. It's just my personal opinion that I want to share here. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and catch you guys in the next video. Bye.